address the gathering.
Additional General Manager Mr. Pramod Kumar is addressing the gathering.
Shri A.K. Verma, General Manager and Chief Guest. Dr. B. Swan, CMD. Dr. Arvind Roy, Medical Director. Shri K.N. Sen, President of the American Society of Safety Engineers. Shri Nirupam Mukherjee, Vice President of the American Society of the Safety Engineers. Delegates from the various American Society of Safety Engineers, India chapter. My colleague officers and doctors of Southeastern Railway who are attending today's workshop on safety and health at workplaces on this occasion of the World Day. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I feel greatly honored and privileged to be present here as a guest of honor in this inaugural program of the workshop. At the outset, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to the Indian Railways Medical Service Association, Southeastern Railway, and American Society of Safety Engineers for organizing this seminar on the occupational safety hazards. This is a very relevant topic for India and as well as for the Indian Railways. As we all know that in spite of increased awareness over the years, our workers who are involved in the various occupational works, maybe in the workshops or maybe working on the track, working in the construction industries, they are subjected to a lot of occupational hazards. Of course, all of us remember the Black Day in December 1984, when probably India suffered the world's worst industrial disaster, which occurred at Bhopal when there was a gas leakage from the Union Carbide plant. And about 10,000 people died in that. When I look back in the railways, and I joined about 35 years back, there we used to find that by and large, not much stress was being paid on this area of the occupational safety. Over the years, a lot of improvement have taken place. But even then, when we start comparing ourselves with the European standard, the world standards, or the Japanese standards, we find that we still have miles to go in this area. I recall that somewhere in 92, when I was posted in diesel locomotive works, we used to have a chrome plating shop. It was very difficult for us to even stand for 5 minutes in that shop because so much poisonous chrome fumes were coming out, and even the effluent from that was being discharged just in the common drain. And in that environment, we used to find that our workers had to work for almost 8 hours in each shift daily. And they were doing most of the job manually. They were shifting because this was for the chrome plating of the liners, which were quite heavy. So manually they were being shifted from one tank to the other for various type of treatments. Of course, that we made it a mission area, and then we modernized that workshop, in which the whole handling of that liners was mechanized so that minimum interface is required. And we also installed a very powerful fume extraction system so that basically it becomes a safer environment. I don't know what is the status of that chrome plating shop today, because we were also thinking that how we can eliminate that process, because one is making it a safer process, but at the same time we came to know that particularly in the Western countries, now this process of the chrome plating itself has been eliminated. So I just gave an example that which are the areas. Similarly, we find that even today, our workers who are working in the various welding shops, or they are being subjected to a lot of poisonous fumes. That is one area. We find that the persons who are working on the track, almost once in a while we keep on hearing some type of deaths taking place on our track because of our workmen, trackmen, the supervisors who are supervising, by chance get accidentally run over because of not taking sufficient precautions. This time we made a mistake because I think we are not taught from the construction industry, yeah, from the civil engineering, because by chance that time we basically thought of concentrating on calling officers and staff from the workshops and the diesel sheds and the electric loco sheds, signaling workshop, etc. That's what we, I think, maybe next time we would like to call the people from the construction industry or civil engineering, because we find that in the construction industry is another area where a lot of unorganized labor is involved, and unfortunately I've seen that we are not taking adequate precautions for the safety. And once in a while we keep on hearing that a particular construction site, such and such accident has taken place. So definitely I think such type of seminars will try to focus on the needs of taking the proper safety measures so that such type of accidents do not occur. Without taking much of time on this World Day, I would like to thank the organizers for organizing such a seminar on relevant topics, and I am sure that we will all strive to provide a safe and healthy working environment for all. It is a matter of respecting human dignity and the dignity of work. It is also a matter of ensuring that decent work for all is a part of the framework for the sustainable growth. Because if India is to join the ranks of the developed countries, it is definitely our duty to ensure that we are able to provide a decent environment